Hey everyone, what's up? It's Admin here for the 10th Up Your Geek podcast episode. Barely on episode 10. And we haven't done a podcast in a while, since September, I think, of 2016. I think it was. It's been a long time, actually. And it's just gonna be me this time. And who knows, maybe the next time it will be me again. So, don't worry, I'm gonna make this fairly entertaining. It's just gonna be me, but bear with me. I can make it work, maybe. So, so many things have happened in the past 8 months. Or 9 months, whatever. I did film the 9th podcast on August 28th. Whatever. It's in the past. So, one thing that I want to discuss right now is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And the reason for that is because, well, it's a new movie that came out 2 days ago. Or 10 days ago or whatever. But it came out here 2 days ago in the US. It came out like last week in July. Not July. Last week in foreign countries. And my thoughts on Guardians 2. I actually did like the film to an extent. For some reason, I think the first one is better than the second one, but the second one does have its own, charm to it. The second one definitely has more emotion than the first one. And it has more emotion because, it's Peter Quill and his father, Ego, the living planet. Which, I really love the line. I'm gonna go spoiler territory. Mild spoilers, I guess. I'm pretty sure by now people have seen it. A lot of people have seen it already. So, in one scene by the end, when Yondu tells Peter, he wasn't your daddy. What was it again? He may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy, boy. Or something like that. Which, it really is a good line, but the truth is that I kind of did read somewhere that Ego is not Peter's father in the comics anyway. It's actually Jason from Earth 616, which was a clever line as well, if you can, put it together. And I really wanted the movie to show more of Yondu and Peter. But Peter and Ego both talking together on the planet Ego was really nice. The planet Ego was very detailed. Very nice as well. And for those who say that, he wasn't a planet, it was blah, 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 blah. Well, I did see the movie, and he actually is a planet. He just has a human form that he shapes into because he can shapeshift. And he uses the human form to contact people. Like he did on Earth. When he went to Earth, back in like the 80s. Or whenever it was. But it was 1980 when the film began. And we saw Ego with Peter's mom. And sorry about that. Towards the end of the film, we do see him as just a planet. Because that's what he is, a planet. And we only see him in the end, in human form, when he fights with Peter. Because they both fight. Well, Rocket, and, I guess Groot, baby Groot, goes in and blows the whole planet up. And, I was spoiled the film. I was spoiled 2 days before. The reason for this is no one spoiled it for me, I think. No. No one spoiled it for me. It was my own fault. This time. Unlike in Star Wars The Force Awakens where someone did spoil it for me. I was on Wikipedia and I just wanted to read what the post-credit scenes were. How many were there? Because I heard there was going to be a lot, which there actually was a lot. And upon reading the post-credit scenes, because I don't really care about I just want to know what the hell is going to show up. So, I read in the second one that, Yondu died. And I was like, fuck. Because I didn't know. And I wanted to be surprised. But I did know. Those were pretty much the positives. I'm sorry, just... The positives of the film. The acting. The visuals were great, better than the other ones. The soundtrack was good as well. It needed more work on the story a little bit. But the story was basically that Ego wanted to rule the universe, destroy it, and then create it again or something. Which was pretty weak. But yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to sound. I have a new microphone, if you couldn't tell, which is hopefully good audio quality. I will also upload this to SoundCloud. I heard SoundCloud has like a 3-hour limit per week or something. I'm not sure how. I'm going to find out anyway. I promise this is not going to be a long podcast. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that I've been having inside of me the whole time. The Flash film. And other films by DC WB. Robert Zemeckis may or may not direct The Flash, which I like. Not because he already directed a film, or 2 films, whatever, 3. Back to the Future, he made those movies. It's about a guy who time travels. Flash can time travel as well. And if he does direct the film Flash, it would be nice to see a Back to the Future Easter egg. But who knows? This is a complaint I have about DC and WB. The Batman movie, they scrapped it. Well, they didn't scrap it. I mean, Ben Affleck left to be director. He's just going to be a writer, maybe. And the actor, obviously. Producer, maybe as well. I'm not sure if he's all 3 or 4. Writer, actor, director, producer. But he left out of being director. And within 2 weeks time, WB had that shit together. They found a director. They found the script. They cleared everything in 2 weeks. The Flash, on the other hand, has had the Lego guys, the ones who made the Lego movie in 2014, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I'm not sure they were going to direct, but they were going to help produce the movie. But they left. Or something. I'm not sure if they were fired, but I think they left, obviously. Then Seth Grahame-Smith, the first actual director we're going to have. It was going to be his first movie. So, I was thinking he's not going to be director. He's just like a stand-in for the next one. And he was. He left the Flash film. And then, a few weeks later, we get... What's his name? Rick... I can't pronounce his last name. I can't really remember it right now. Famuyiwa. I think that's how it's pronounced. Rick Famuyiwa. Director of Dope from 2015. And I was like, oh cool, this guy has done some movies since like the 90s and 2000s. He has some experience. He will probably make it cool. And he left in October. He was very passionate about The Flash. We saw his Instagram page where he posted a picture of the Flash comics that he was going to get to study them. It just pains me to read this. I'm not reading anything, I'm just remembering. He left in October because of creative differences. The reason because he was going to make the Flash cool and hip, you know. He was going to make it also a little bit political. He was going to include a scene about Black Lives Matter. It was going to be 2 white cops or something beating up. They were chasing and they were going to beat up black people. And then the Flash stopped them. And WB was like, whoa, you know, like, what the fuck? Which, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was good or bad, but he was gonna make it edgy, basically. And he has been since October gone from the project. And it took 6 fucking months for WB to find a replacement in Robert Zemeckis for the Flash film. Well, it took them 2 weeks to find a replacement for the Batman film. They just... It's like they don't even care about any DC character besides Batman and Batman-related characters. Because Joss Whedon, director of Avengers and Avengers 2, is going to direct Batgirl. I view it as good and bad, actually. First off, fuck you, WB, for only caring about Batman and Batman characters, the Bat family, and not anyone else. Because, honestly, The Flash is more popular than Batgirl. The Flash is a TV show. He's had a bunch of, shirts, accessories, and comics and all that. Flashpoint. He's an important character in the DC universe. But no, fuck him, right? He's not Batman. So, alright. I'm sorry about that. I just have to, alright? I have to. So, good and bad because, well, Joss is a good director. He can make an actual good, well, it depends on what movie, but he made a good Avengers movie. Avengers 2 also, it can be debatable, but I thought it was good. He did write a Wonder Woman script in 2007, which I heard, I didn't read it, I heard it was utter garbage. I don't know. He made Firefly and Buffy. And he is good with female characters. Yep. But the bad thing is that ever since Trump was... I'm only going to mention this once. I'm not going to talk politics at all. But ever since the election of last year in the U.S., Hillary and Trump, he's gone off the deep end. He recently made fun of cancer patients or cancer survivors. When that picture of Paul Ryan, he was shaking hands with the cancer survivors. They were teenagers, by the way. But he deleted the tweet, and he apologized as well. But it was like he was forced to apologize. But he's also like Rick with the Black Lives Matter thing, political statements in the movie. And I think he's going to include political statements in the movie. Because that's just, I don't know, he's not focusing. Oh my god. I'm just remembering something that some of my friends on Facebook wrote. That all he's been doing is just bashing people on Twitter. And he's not working on any film or any project. This was before Batgirl. And people just dude, just work on a fucking film or something, dude, instead of bashing people on Twitter. And it was just hilarious. I'm not sure if you can hear the sounds of the fan that's over there, and the air conditioning as well. It's hot as fuck where I live. But that's the good and bad. Good director, but he can make it very PC, if you know what I mean. That's why I'm a little bit worried. I'm not a fan of Batgirl at all. I like Nightwing, Robin, Batman, the usual, I think I like Nightwing more than Batman for some reason. He's just badass. And the number of Robins, the 4 male Robins, Dick, Jason, Tim Drake, and Damian Wayne. I like Damian Wayne as Robin for some reason. I like Jason Todd as, Red Hood. I like Dick as Nightwing. I like Tim Drake as Red Robin. And I like Damian Wayne as Robin. So up next is the Flash TV show. And I haven't seen this season at all. I've not been caught up. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, and that's it. But the enemy, I heard, is another speedster. Savitar. And, he was revealed to be Barry Allen, a future Barry Allen. And Savitar killed Iris, I heard as well. I don't really care for the spoilers right now. For the TV shows at least. For movies it's a different thing. For TV shows I guess it's if I really am into them. And The Flash, since I've not been into the season, I don't really care that much. But I do care about The Flash TV show. And there was also an episode where they showed future Barry from 2024. He had emo hair. And he reminded me of all the MySpace emo people from that day. I did see some emos in MySpace and in real life during those times. That's why I was reminded of those people when I saw future Barry. And then, of course, I'm not sure how this happened. I haven't seen the season, or any other seasons for that matter, of the TV shows. How did Savitar Barry get his face burned? I saw it burned. Damn it. The computer screen. I have my computer on right here. I'm pretty nervous as well. And I'm tired. That's why you hear me like this and very nervous and talking, because this is the first podcast and it's gonna be just me. That's why it's kind of strange, I guess, and nervous at the same time. So the next thing I have to talk about is Wonder Woman. How long has it been? 16 minutes. I also have the need to burp for some reason. I just can't burp right now. I'm not. I want to burp, but I'm just. You know what? Fuck it. Wonder Woman. It's gonna come out in less than 1 month. And I predict a low RT score, obviously. Because it's DC. But hey, at least this time Wonder Woman didn't have BTS, behind the scenes drama. Not too much, or from what I've heard or whatever, like BVS and Squad. So it's kind of tired as well. But on to the Wonder Woman talk. Man of Steel has 56% approval, or whatever, on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the highest any DCEU film has. Curiously enough, Man of Steel also has fan approval, I guess. Audiences liked it as well. And, BVS has 26 or something, I think. And the audience score is also lowish, like 65%. Well, Man of Steel has 75%. And, Squad had like 28% critic approval. And also, I really hope that we get the actual full fucking version of Wonder Woman in theaters and not an extended version and DVD Blu-ray. Because honestly, that's kind of bad. I'll explain why. If people get an extended version in home video about any DCU film, that's going to be the third time it's going to happen, right? BVS, extended cut, ultimate cut, whatever. Squad, extended cut, and now maybe Wonder Woman extended cut as well. Damn it. Sorry about that, just little something. 3 films, if it happens. And some people have said, they told me, that if Wonder Woman has an extended cut, they're not going to see Justice League in theaters, because they'll just wait for the Blu-ray or the digital HD video. That's why it's bad. People will not go to the theaters unless you're a hardcore fan or a fan in general, or maybe general audience as well, but it's not going to have the same turnout as expected. It'll have a high turnout. I'm just saying that not many people are going to go because they'll wait for the Blu-ray extended cut. Man, I really have to burp. A little bit. And, yeah. Also, I want to give a warning to people. If you're listening to this, I'm not gonna go over an hour in the podcast. I'm gonna go make this quick, like half an hour or maybe less. There's this guy on Facebook named Hack Snyder, and he plans to make a meme jihad, as he said it. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna go to pro DC pages and groups, and him and his buddies on the page are gonna spam the pages and groups with anti-DC memes and Wonder Woman spoilers. It's going to happen on the same day Wonder Woman comes out. So if you're listening to this, just heed my warning. Alright, you've been warned. The guy's name is Hack Snyder. And basically it's just a childish thing. They're movies. Who gives a fuck? You know? And I'm sorry if you have a problem, with my language. That's just how I talk sometimes. Maybe there will be curse-free podcast in the future, but this one for sure definitely isn't a curse-free podcast. And yeah, I mean, like, just this guy's just mad because Wonder Woman, he hates everything DCEU. So it's his opinion, fine, you know, whatever. But don't go ruin it for other people, dude. This is the same dude who spoiled me The Force Awakens. He spoils every geek film. Pretty much every geek film. And, yeah, like, you're just doing this just because, I don't know why. I mean, he hates DC. Well, the new DC. He doesn't hate the pre-New 52, from what I heard. So anything past 2011, he hates. Pretty much. I'm not sure how he feels about Nolan. He pretty much likes it. Maybe. But, yeah. That's all I have to say about Hack Snyder. If you've made it this far, of course. And this will probably be my shortest podcast right now, because I'm not sure what else to talk about besides Wonder Woman, The Flash, Batgirl, and anything else in particular. Injustice 2, right. I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One, so yeah, I'm pretty much fucked. But I will play it one day, don't worry. As for the DC animation, they're just shoehorning Batman into fucking everything. They shoehorned him into Justice League Dark, which, it's basically becoming the Batman extended universe, when they're putting Batman on everything. He's even gonna be in Wonder Woman, and it takes place before Bruce Wayne is even born. Maybe it'll be like at the end of the film, or the beginning of the film, his cameo. I'm predicting this. Oh, sorry. He's gonna be, in the end of the film, when Wonder Woman, maybe he's telling Bruce the story of how she became Wonder Woman. And then it ends with her like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, and then they're in the Batcave and they're gonna find other members of the Justice League. That's what I'm predicting. It's gonna be like a flashback, and then he's gonna it's like Flashpoint, how it ended, you know, when Barry ran back in time to fix everything, and he did, and it ended with him being in the Batcave. That's how I think it's gonna go, but we'll just see. Oh. I'm not really that tired. I'm not really asleep. I don't know why I'm feeling tired for some reason. But I will end it here because finally I made a podcast. Proud of myself. And I really want to play some video games that I haven't played since January, since I've started school. But expect more videos soon. And expect better podcasts soon. this was like a supplement. If you even care about what I have to say, I hope you do. I hope you don't, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. And this is pretty much my final thoughts. If you want to know more thoughts about what I think, like if you didn't really get enough of the Batgirl rant, or the Flash rant, or the Wonder Woman thing, well, you can just ask me in the comments and I'll answer you to what I think or why I think this and that. Or if you want me to like talk about things, then yeah, go ahead, comment. I'll consider it. If you want me to talk about certain things that I didn't say in the video, then yeah, I'll do so. And if you have any more questions, concerns, blah blah blah, just yeah, comment, subscribe, like, follow, whatever. We made a video, a VidMe account. Vid.me or vidme.com, whichever you want to prefer. Vid.me or vidme.com/upyourgeek. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, VidMe, SoundCloud as well. And they're all Up Your Geek, except Instagram. Instagram is UpYourGeek42. But the rest are Up Your Geek. So thank you all for watching or listening. And I'll see you next week. Hopefully I get a podcast every Sunday done and upload them on a Monday. It's currently the 7th of May. 8 p.m. May 7th, 8 p.m. Yeah. And this will be up like tomorrow maybe. Because I have to edit everything and render as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good day, night, whatever. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. Also, check out some of our other videos.